is 4:05, and we will bring this meeting of the Personnel Human Services Committee to order. If we could, roll call.
Johnson?
Yes.
Here. Fox?
Here, Chicago Airport.
Oh, Chicago.
Here.
I like it. Here.
Reader?
Yes.
Warren?
All right, thank you. So that brings us to our first item.
May 18th.
2000.
There you go.
All right, moved by Mr. Krieger, supported by Mr. Begic. Is there any discussion on the minutes? If not, roll call vote is in order.
Yes.
Fox?
She must have boarded. She was muted.
Coonan?
Here. Yeah, sure.
Here.
Yes.
Radke?
Yes.
Krieger?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, next item of business is public input. If there is anyone here who would like to address the Personnel Human Services Committee, now is the time to do so. Seeing no one, we'll move on to petitions and communications. It is a short agenda. The only petition we have is from the Personnel Director. These are budgeted vacancies, a 911 Central Dispatch, Department on Aging, site coordinators, 3 that are part-time that had been on hold due to COVID for a while, and a case manager, which is a temporary position full-time. County executive, executive assistant, full-time position, and the health department, a typist clerk for helping with immunizations.
I'll move. Support.
Moved by Commissioner Krieger, supported by Commissioner Coonan. Is there any discussion?
I don't see Chris Zworski on there, so I just wonder how he is doing with the 911 position. Seems like we're filling those quite a bit, but I know he's had trouble before with turnover. So I guess we'll go with the position.
I guess not. Thank you, Mr. Begic. Any other further discussion?
I may be able to answer that for you, Commissioner Begic. We have a standing request on the board agenda. It doesn't necessarily mean that there is a vacancy currently in dispatch. It's just saying if a vacancy becomes available before the next board meeting, he would have permission to post and fill it. So you're seeing those on a monthly basis. It doesn't necessarily mean there actually is a vacancy though.
Okay, thank you.
Those are just down there in case something were to happen during the month before the next meeting that they might be able to fill it immediately. Is that correct?
That's correct. And I believe it was 2 years ago. I don't remember exactly what month we made that change in conjunction with conversations, because it was, sometimes there can be a 6 to 8 week lag before you can get permission to post and fill, and it leads to a lot of overtime, additional overtime costs and mandatory overtime for employees. So it's just a way to cover us in case he does have a vacancy. So don't let that fool you that there's always a vacancy in there.
Thank you for the clarification. Any other discussion? If not, then a roll call vote is in order.
Fox?
Yes. Yes.
Coonan?
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
Radke?
Yes.
Krieger?
Yes.
Begic?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, that's all that we had for petitions and communications. We'll move down to referrals. Seeing none. Unfinished business. Nothing listed today. Any new business? Miscellaneous? Anybody have any announcements they'd like to make?
I will slowly move to adjourn.
Support.
All right, it has been moved. There's been a motion for adjournment, supported by Commissioner Begic. I know they really tried to drag this meeting out as much as they could, but I thank you, gentlemen, for your efforts. It has been moved and supported, so we'll go to a roll call vote.
Coonan?
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
Radke?
Yes.
Krieger?
Yes.
Begic?
Yes.
Fox?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, and that will bring us to a close. Oh, and it was 5 minutes.